Physical training, self-defense training, firearms training, situational awareness, and the warrior mindset. Welcome to the Condition 1 podcast. This is a podcast where we'll be talking about Welcome to the Condition 1 podcast. This is a podcast where we'll be talking about being ready. We'll also be speaking to victim survivors of physical encounters, how they dealt with the aftermath, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Hey guys, this is John from Riddle Defense. I'm out here at Okeechobee Shooting Sport. Just finished up a class out here, so I wanted to shoot a couple videos. And today's topic is going to be stoppage drills. Okay, a stoppage in a handgun or a rifle is an interruption in the cycle of function of the gun. Okay, the gun ceases to fire. All right, so we need to understand there's two reasons why this would happen. One could be a mechanical issue. The firing pin spring breaks. The firing pin breaks. The striker breaks. Something that's mechanical that cannot be fixed by you or by me immediately. Okay, it would take an armorer or somebody to fix it. By this time, if I'm in some type of a fight that I need the gun with, then that gun just becomes a hammer. Okay, secondary weapons, understanding what I have to do at that point in time. Okay, otherwise I get a stoppage or a failure to fire. A failure to fire can mean I draw the firearm up and I'm getting ready to shoot in a self-defense situation. I pull the trigger and it goes click. So how do I fix that? Okay, the simple remedy to this is a tap, rack, and engage the target again. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so just for the demonstration, I've got an unloaded firearm here. I'm going to let the slide go forward in an empty chamber, and I'm going to load with a magazine. Okay, so I'm here for the simple drill. I bring the gun up, I press the trigger, click. I tap, reach over the top of the slide, rack it, slingshot rack it, give me 2 rounds. Okay. Unload, render safe for the next drill. Chamber's clear, magazine's out, holster, set it back up again. Okay, so it's a simple tap rack. I'm not going to know this situation until I pull the trigger in that situation. Now, what would cause that round to go click? All right. Well, first off, maybe I didn't load the gun properly. All right. I didn't seat the magazine properly when the slide went forward. The slide overrode the magazine, and I go out the house, gun on, fat, dumb, and happy, not knowing that there's no round in the chamber. Second issue could be that maybe it's a factory defect. Okay, maybe during the factory, the ammunition, when it was being made, the primer was set too deep in the casing, all right, and the striker or the firing pin could not reach the case, not to be able to hit the primer, and the round does not detonate. Okay, so that's another way that this could happen. So it could be a ammunition factor. Okay, so one more time. I let the slide go forward on an empty chamber, and this is the way we practice this out on the range. I set the gun up for failure. It's an empty chamber. I let the slide go forward. I load the gun. Hearing protection in place. I'm set. Okay, I press the trigger, click, tap, reach over top, rack it, come back, give 3 rounds off. For the sake of the drill, I bring it in, I make the gun safe, check in the chamber, make sure it's safe, and we'll work that drill numerous times out on the range to become second nature. Okay, tap, rack, and deploy however many rounds you're instructed to do. Okay, this is something we can practice at home without any rounds in the gun. Okay, so I have no bullets in the gun and I have no magazine in the gun. All right, I can use it with dummy rounds also. So I let the slide go forward on an empty chamber. I'm in my garage, I'm in my house. I come up, press, I tap, I rack, I come back, and I press. Okay, this motion of tapping, reaching over the top of the gun, and racking is what you need to hammer down quickly. Okay, anytime I'm reloading or I have a stoppage in the firearm, in the cycle of function of the firearm, there's a lull in the gunfight. If there's a lull in the gunfight, bad guy may notice this and start his motion towards me, and I'm down here playing around with the gun. So I have to clear these stoppages quickly, or I have to reload quickly. Okay, so we need to practice our reload drills. We need to practice our stoppage drills. Start off slow if you've never done them before. Get some good instruction on it, and then start off slow, and then speed up your drills. You can use dummy rounds, snap caps, empty chamber, no magazine, and then once you get that down, when you go out into the range, load up with some live rounds and practice it with some live rounds. Okay, I hope this helps you. If you have any questions or comments, please reach me at john@riddledefense.com and with an email, and I'll be happy to answer your emails. Okay, take care, guys. Have a safe day.